everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jackie, and in today's episode, we will be speaking with somebody that is already famous in this type of program. And I'm so excited because I did not expect that she will accept my invitation. So she will be sharing her personal experience related to the K1 visa process, and I hope you will get a lot of good stuff from her experience and you can apply it to your K1 visa application if you are currently doing that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you accepted my invitation. Thank you so much. I know you don't know me yet, but I really appreciate that you really spend time for me.
Yes, you're
And
always welcome.
thank you.
I
Oh,
love to meet new friends.
yeah, me too. So can you tell us more about yourself?
Yes, I am Marissa Wise. Then the spelling of my family name, you saw that,
Yeah.
Wess. And
Mm.
actually when I talked to a friend that there is also another family name like me, but it is read as Weiss. So
Oh.
it can be read as Weiss or Wise, but my husband said Wise. So I am Marissa Wise. So I didn't know that. And I came here in 2019. We
Mm.
arrived on July 4th, 2019, just in time for,
Before
what do
COVID.
you call that? Before COVID and
Yeah.
their July Independence Day or something like that.
Mhm.
Yes. So when we arrived, there was a big celebration,
Yes, the July
firework
4th.
display
Mhm.
and all.
Mhm.
Uh, I thought it was for us, but it was actually for the celebration. So we we made it on July 4th. It's unforgettable. Then
Mhm.
I have my K2. Um, she is uh she's going to be 25 years old, and
Mhm.
she's a lot taller than me. Not a lot, but a little bit, I mean.
Mhm.
And she's my only K2, and she's my only daughter.
Mm. And you mentioned
She's not
that she was like around 20 when she moved here.
20 years old. Yes, when our visa was approved. Oh my God, sorry. What
Yeah.
happened here? Uh, when our visa was approved in 2019, she was already 20 years old. And fiancé visa, your K2 should be below 21
One.
when
Mhm.
they come here. So her birthday is August 5. So when we came over on July 4th, a month after, she would be 21. So
Wow.
we were just in, yeah, we
Yeah.
were almost.
Yes. And I think they
And
prioritize those kids that's about to age out. I think they prioritize their
I don't think
application
so.
first. You don't
I
think?
don't think so, because when I had my medical exam,
Mm-hmm.
I had a sputum test.
Mm-hmm.
So I cried, because if I would be going to treatment, 6 months would mean so much, because my daughter would be 21 in August, and I had my medical exam in March.
Oh,
So if
yeah.
I would be treated for 6 months, so March, April, May, June, July, August, September.
Yeah.
So 6 months would end in September, and my daughter would be 21 in August. So
Oh,
I cried
wow.
so much
Yeah.
because I couldn't leave my daughter in the Philippines alone.
Right.
Yes.
And so what happened? Like, did you not go through with that culture test?
No, I was lucky, because when I had a sputum test for 3 days,
Mhm.
it was submitted for another what do you call that? Evaluation.
Oh, evaluate.
Now, I waited for 15 days. Then after 15 days, St. Luke's called me up telling me that I was good to go
Oh, perfect.
for the interview. So I was really jumping for joy for
Yeah,
doing that.
I
It
bet.
was a gift. Yes.
Yeah, but she doesn't have any problem with her medical? All
No,
oh,
nothing. She
okay.
was. She was really good. The
Okay.
problem was in me.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
there's a lot of Filipinos that undergo that test because it's not that you will have that tuberculosis thing. It's because if they found that your x-ray is blurry, they already like yeah, they already like
Yeah.
forward you to something. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's
They're paranoid, in other words.
yeah, yeah, they're paranoid. Yes, correct. Wow. Well, it's really God's timing, I guess, that yeah, you
Correct. I would say yes. I prayed so hard
Mhm.
because coming over here is not really an easy task.
Yeah, no, it's not. So how long is the process of your K1 visa?
Oh, so when we started a process, uh my husband now
Mm-hmm.
uh submitted the paperwork when he went over to the Philippines the second time, April 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So he went over there, then we downloaded all the forms because we had the rapid visa. So
Mm-hmm.
rapid visa took care of everything, and we were given the forms to be downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
So when my husband now went to the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
we worked on the papers for the whole month.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went there in April 2018, stayed for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Then we did all the paperwork and everything because I was annulled. By the way, I had my annulment in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So by uh 2017 November, I already had my uh authentication from the PSA. So by December, I was trying to work out on my passport.
Mm-hmm.
So to make the story short, I got my passport in February.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to fill out all the paperwork with Rapid Visa until everything was done. So done it was done and set. So in April 2018, all the paperwork was ready for us to fill out. So we
Mm-hmm.
filled it out when my husband was there. Then after that, when he came back, he brought all the paperwork, then submitted to Rapid Visa.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, the paperwork was submitted in May 2018. Then
Mm-hmm.
from May 2018, we got the approval in November 2018.
So
So
June,
June, July, August, September, October, November, 6 months.
months. Okay, okay. It's just a normal
Yes,
process.
yes. So we got the USCIS notice that the petition is already approved. So
Mm-hmm.
that was a good thing. Then I had to wait for some paperwork for them to be sent to me in email so that I can pay the
Visa fee.
yeah, the fee for the medical exam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So it happened in January
Mm.
so of 2019. So that's why after the payment, we need to look for the schedule
Mm-hmm.
in the US Embassy of Manila. So we finally got the schedule for the interview in March 2019. So we were
Oh.
supposed to have the interview on March 15 somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
but because of my sputum test, it was canceled out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So after the medical exam, you can't be sure that you are good to go.
Right.
Sometimes
Right.
you are denied because of your medical exam, medical results. So
Mhm.
you will not be happy. You should not be happy yet when you got the approval for the petition
Yeah.
because the next thing is the medical exam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that happened to me, to us, excuse me. So after the medical exam, I had a sputum test. So that delayed everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
after, pardon?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So you mentioned that you were annulled. I was also like, when I got bored one time and I was like browsing, what should I do with my YouTube channel? And I came across to your channel and I watched all of your videos related to the K1 visa. I noticed
Thank
that
you.
yeah, you're welcome. I like your video and you're really like, yeah, you're really look professional when the way you present yourself with the
Thank you
camera.
so much.
I like you. So yeah, I was so fascinated with all of your videos, and I noticed that you have a video of your annulment process for only 4 months.
Correct.
You
That is
how,
correct.
how that happened? I thought it's gonna take like 5 to 10 years before you get annulled in the Philippines.
Yes, it can happen. I remember Shasha Padilla before, the
Mm-hmm,
actress. She had it for 5 years, I guess.
mm-hmm.
But for me, I had a Sharia divorce. And
Oh,
Sharia divorce is accepted in the Philippines because it is authenticated by the PSA, Philippine Statistics Authority. For those of you who do not, I mean, for those viewers who don't know about the PSA in the Philippines, it's the Philippine Statistics Authority. And
mhm.
Sharia divorce is the only divorce accepted in the Philippines,
What
granted
is
to
Sharia?
Muslim. Yes.
What is
So
Sharia divorce, by the way?
Sharia divorce is the divorce granted to the Muslim community.
Oh,
It was enacted and approved during the time of the late Ferdinand Marcos Sr.
okay, okay.
Yes. So it is, I forgot the Republic Act.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget that Republic Act,
It's
but
okay.
yes, it is accepted. And why was it 4 months? Because uh, it was, I was helped by my friend
Mm-hmm.
because she does the process,
Mm-hmm.
and um, it was legit. Yeah, because some people would ask me, it's a scam. It's not legit. I said, I just shared my video because
Yeah.
it's my experience. And plus, I am in the US right now. I cannot be here if I wasn't single.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because some of Filipino women or some of even the petitioners
Mm-hmm.
would think there's a lot of questions I get that um, can I file the petition even if the annulment is going on?
Mm-hmm.
No,
No, yeah.
because it is important. Of course, yes, some people do. I really laugh at that. I said, you have to establish that you are single. You
Mm-hmm.
don't have any previous attachments to whoever. So you have to be single in order for the K1 visa to progress or to
Right.
be approved.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I had it in 4 months. I filed in June
Mm-hmm.
2017. Then uh, I got the finality in July.
Mm-hmm.
July. It was approved in July because I remember the consul question, when were you annulled? So
Mm-hmm.
I said July 17, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So I memorized it.
Is it expensive when you filed for that annulment?
Pardon me?
Is it expensive when you filed for that annulment?
Yes, yes.
It's really
Uh,
expensive.
my husband paid 170,000 pesos for
Oh,
that.
it's not.
Annulment in the Philippines
It's not really
is
that
always
bad because I hear some of the people are paying for like 300
100.
thousand.
Correct.
Yeah.
300.
Yeah.
Yes. And some are even scammed.
Yes, correct, correct.
They
Yeah.
paid twice. It's
Mhm.
sad. And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not good
That,
because it's our face as a Filipino, but we are not
mhm.
scammers. If there are scammers, there are also good people.
Correct, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever you go, there's always bad and good people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wow.
Filipinos,
Mm-hmm.
whoever, right?
Whoever, yeah. Yeah, and I noticed that you speak really good English. How did you obtain that skill?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. When I was in the Philippines, I was a teacher for 24 years. English.
Wow.
Yes.
English teacher. In is it
Yes.
high school or college?
My school.
High school.
High
Wow.
school.
That's
Fourth year before and grade 10 before I left.
hmm, that's the reason why you speak really excellent English.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
still trying my best.
yeah, so before you moved here, you're still working as a teacher, or you just you stopped way before you filed for the application?
I resigned in June 2019.
Mm,
June 30 was the effectivity of my resignation,
mhm.
and our flight was July 3, the
Oh,
same year, 2019. So I did not really leave teaching because it was my bread and butter. It
right.
really made me survive because
It,
I was a single mother for many years.
mhm,
So I was both mother and father. Plus,
mhm.
I worked online. I worked with 51 Talk, teaching
Oh, yeah.
Chinese kids. Yes.
I did work in that company too.
Yay!
Yeah.
See? Because
Yeah,
you also speak good English.
yeah, when I moved here too, I also like work as an English teacher for Chinese people. Yeah.
Did you until now?
No, I already stopped because back then I'm using my Philippine address. So I'm already in the US physically because we're not allowed to work yet, right? I got bored. So I applied. I only get paid for like $2 an hour. So when I got my
Exactly.
green card, then I applied for a regular job here.
Exactly. They sent me an email just in time when I had my green card. Our green card process took 2 years.
Oh my
So I
God,
was
really?
jobless because we when we arrived in July, I mean on July 4th, 2019. So we had a wedding within the 90-day period. So we
Mm-hmm.
had a wedding on September 10th, 10th
Okay, okay.
of 2019.
Okay.
Then
So
we filed,
September, October. Okay.
yeah, we filed the adjustment of status in November 2019.
Mm,
COVID came in December 2019. That's why it was
oh,
COVID-19.
I see.
So
Yeah.
2019, 2020, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So our green card was approved. I had a green card in 2022, I guess, if
Mm,
I'm not
last
mistaken,
year?
last year.
Oh my gosh, it's yeah, it's very long for you to wait for. But you did not apply for a combo card like employment authorization card?
I had, we had the employment AD, and
Mm-hmm.
it was renewed. My daughter was renewed, mine wasn't.
Oh,
So I practically stayed at home. That's why I was able to make YouTube videos
right. Yeah,
to make
that's
money.
also, that's also the reason why I created the YouTube channel because like when we moved here, there's nothing to do. Like you get
There's
bored.
nothing to do.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
nothing
you
to
will
do.
be bored.
Mhm.
And there's no jeepney. There's no
Yeah, you can't go anywhere if you don't drive. When your husband is working, you're just staying at home. Like it's crazy.
correct. You cannot drive.
Yeah, I watched your
Correct.
video about it too, that you did not file for a social security card right away, so that's why you can't apply for a driver's license.
Same.
Yeah.
Same,
Yeah.
same with me. Same with us. So
Mhm.
our SSN was filed together with the AOS.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, so it's
the
2 years
SSN
well.
came,
Mhm.
yeah, the SSS came after the EAD.
Mhm.
So 2 weeks or 3 weeks after. So everything was delayed.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I finally had a job 2022, 2023. I had the uh green card in 2021.
Mm.
So 22 years.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah,
so
2021. Okay, yeah, perfect. 20.
yeah. And I finally had my first job in Walmart.
Wow. Okay.
And then now I am working in the bank.
Wow. I'm also like working in the bank, but we're more in loan services for cars, for vehicle. Yeah.
Working at home? Are you at home?
Yes, I'm working from home. Before COVID, I'm working at the office, but by the COVID started, I'm working from home full time, and right now we're only working in the office once a week. Only once day that I show
I
up.
like it.
Yeah,
I've been looking for the work from home.
yeah. I don't know if they
Wow.
will put us back full time in the office. I don't know yet, but yeah, I think they will eventually send us back to the office. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a coworker who works at home, but
Mm.
we work at the office. It's just 5 minutes from here,
Oh,
from the house.
pretty good. That's
Yes.
really good. And it's easy to find a job here, right?
Yeah,
It,
very easy. As
it
long as you will not choose what kind of job do you like.
right, right. Just grab whatever is available, and then that's you can just upgrade
Correct.
to if there's an opportunity that will come across, right? Because I also started as cashier in a restaurant. And it's just a walking distance by our apartment because I don't
Correct.
know how to drive. The first day that I got my employment authorization, I applied for a job right away next door.
Correct.
So, yeah, that's my first job, and then after that, then I decided to like, get a better job.
Upgrade.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes. I was a cashier in Walmart at the same time in the self-checkout.
Mhm.
And I missed the job because I was close to the customers,
Mhm.
but I said my legs are
Or-
hurting.
mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
standing too long.
Yeah. That's
In the
really
bank, at least in the bank, you just feel pretty and
yeah, yeah, you work in the office, you look
office.
professional, yeah.
No
That's
uniform.
mhm. Yeah, there's no uniform here, right? It's really good.
Exactly. In
Mhm.
Walmart, there's a vest.
Oh yeah,
I
there is.
hate them.
Mhm. And a name tag.
Name tag.
Yeah. So I by the way, I also noticed that you also have a like emotional support. They call it emotional support. Like you have a puppy dog with you when you travel
Yes.
here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, can you tell us more about it? Yeah, like I mean, I'm
Yeah.
interested because you have a really interesting story about the K1 visa.
This, she is not a puppy anymore. She
Oh,
is going to be 10 years old. Yes, she's getting older,
oh, yeah, same
but
thing
she's
with
already
our
big.
dog. Yeah, it's 10 years old
Mhm.
too.
Yeah, and then we thought uh her breed is a Maltese, but when we came over, we searched for her breed in the internet, and
Mhm.
she's Karen Terrier.
Oh.
Yeah, Karen Terrier. And when she was very fine in the Philippines,
Mhm.
and we we really brought her from the Philippines to here. Yes,
Yeah.
we paid My husband paid $210 somewhere,
Mhm.
$200. Yeah, to be exact. And
Mhm.
then back then, that's why, do you see my videos about how to bring your pet or dog
Yes.
in America?
Mhm. I've
Wow.
seen it.
Back then in 2019 or even in 2020, uh, the passport was like just the vaccine record. I'm glad she had the vaccine record and then put a picture
Mhm.
on a booklet of
Yeah.
the vaccine
Mhm.
record. And then the vaccine record should have the signature of the doctor, the
Mhm.
veterinarian. So we
Mhm.
had that. We had all that.
Mhm.
Then when we were in Manila waiting for our flight. So the doctor, the veterinarian in the Bureau of Animal Industry in the airport told me that I should get the certification of um,
Oh.
screwworm infestation, that she doesn't have that. So I was like crazy looking for the doctor before the flight because the veterinarian in the Bureau of Animal Industry said that what if the the immigration officer in the US airport would look for that, and I gave you an okay there, so there should be a certificate. So I really looked for a doctor. Luckily I was able to find a doctor. Then I had the certificate of screwworm infestation that my dog doesn't have that.
Mhm.
That easy. So
Oh,
just the passport with vaccination record and the certification and
yeah.
the booklet with picture.
You think it is more expensive for the passport compared to the plane tickets for your dog?
We just paid $200
Yeah,
for
but
the
how about
dog.
the passport? Did you pay more too?
Nothing. Just
Oh,
all of that.
wow.
Yes, it
Oh,
was that easy. God is always good.
mhm.
Everything was smooth and perfect.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
was no dog import permit, unlike now.
There's
It's
another
difficult.
requirements.
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
it was easy. When we arrived in the airport, we were asked about the paperwork and everything, and I was holding a small folder for the
Mm-hmm.
paperwork of my dog. And
Mm-hmm.
the immigration officer asked, "What is that folder about?" I said, "For my dog." "Ah, okay, you're good to go." So
Oh,
see,
they did not even check for the wow.
not even open, not even bother to ask me to open it up for them.
Mm,
Nothing.
yeah,
And she was
they
in the bag.
yeah, they really
Mm,
love dogs here. They call it emotional support when you are traveling with your pet.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah, they could
exactly.
yeah, that's why they always allowed pet to travel. But so what's your port of entry when you moved here in the US?
Chicago,
Oh, Chicago.
O'Hare.
Okay. And what
Yes,
airline? Yeah, did what airline did you use?
Asiana Airlines.
Oh, it was how was the flight?
Oh, the flight was fine, but because of our dog in the cabin,
Mhm.
uh, the dog was uneasy because of the
Oh,
18-hour flight
flight.
from
Yeah. Did
Korea,
you
Incheon.
oh you also stop over in Incheon Airport?
Incheon.
Oh, that's where I
Perfect.
stopped over too.
The Incheon airport is so gorgeous, right?
Yeah, yeah. I like that globe in the middle of the airport. I went there and like took a picture.
Exactly. So clean.
It's very clean,
Clean
yeah.
and delightful and very happy place when you're
And did
there.
they also like interview you in the airport in Korea?
Not not anymore. Not
Oh.
anymore. The stopover in Korea just took like 30 minutes
Oh,
or
it's a
even
short
less.
stopover. Okay.
Yeah, we just had water and I just had to have my dog pee somewhere and then had her drink water and that's all.
Oh,
And
that's
then
good.
right away we went to the next flight.
Mm. So for the port of entry, did they ask you a lot of questions?
No, it was funny because nobody told me. I did not even ask. Uh, when I arrived, and then I was always praying because when I arrived, I said, "What is this? This is a new place.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is white. No
Yeah, yeah.
Filipinos anymore." Oh
Yeah.
my God. This
Mm-hmm.
is it. This is America.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was my dog was still in the bag
Mm-hmm.
because we had a bag. She's
Mm-hmm.
tiny, so she was just in the bag. So when I was in the second immigration officer, that's where the question was before you are released. And the first one was a girl. So the second one was a boy. And he asked me, what visa are you here for? I said, K1.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how long would you like to stay here? He said, uh, forever.
Yeah.
I said, forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it
they're
was
asking tricky questions, so they will
tricky,
figure out
right?
if you know what your visa is. Yeah.
It was so tricky. And then
Mhm.
my husband was always telling me before that maybe we can stay for 10 years because he wants to retire in the
The
Philippines. So
Philippines.
the 10-year thing, yes, the 10-year thing was instilled in my mind. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, oh, I'm glad I was able to recover that. Oh, I shouldn't say 10 years. I should say for life or forever. So I said, forever. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. I was
I remember I was asked the same question. Like for me, it ruins my brain. Like, why did you like you asked what
true.
visa I'm here for? I said K1. It's like how long you're gonna stay here? It's like Well, as far as I know, I need to marry my fiance within 90 days. Then I can stay as long as I can. I was like,
That's how you answer the question?
yes,
That's how you answer the question?
yes.
Wow. No explanation. Well, no explanation for me. I said, how long will you stay here? Um, 10 for life. Forever. Then that's it. Forever. Okay, you're good to go.
Yeah,
What?
well, yeah, they cannot really like stop you if you said something wrong, I guess. They just wanted to make sure
Yeah,
that you
they
are
would really stamp you. I
Mhm.
heard that. They
Oh,
would
really?
stamp it like when you say 10 years, go back for after 10 years.
Really?
So sad. Yes, it happened. That question, like you said, is so tricky. And
Yeah,
if
it's
you
true.
answer it wrong, it
Mhm.
means life and death.
Yeah, yeah, it's tricky. Why are you asking me this? I know you know this kind of process, but why are you still asking me, you know? So
Correct.
yeah, it's
That's
very
how they are.
Mhm.
That's how they are, right?
Mhm.
Even if they know your name. What's your name?
Yes.
It's right.
Yeah.
So I got to learn that during the medical exam and
Mm,
then during the interview because I was observing. I said, oh, every day when I had the sputum test, every day when I gave my passport, they would ask, what's your name? But
mhm.
they are looking at my passport.
Mhm.
Ah, okay. So this is how they deal with this.
Mhm.
And then when is your birthday?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So that's how I learned. I kept observing. I said, okay, so this is how the process goes.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's why when I was in the immigration officer, how long will you stay here? Okay. Forever.
Yeah.
I was
By
so
the way,
scared after.
if in case this will gonna be disconnected, like the video or the meeting, we will just gonna reinstate it on the another video. Is that okay?
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you will tell me more about yourself again next time, right?
Yes, on your channel. Yeah, on
Yay.
your channel,
Yay.
I'll share my story. Right now it's just your story.
Yeah, my story.
Yeah.
Yes. And did you see my video that we talked for 14 years?
Um, no, I did
Yeah,
not
I
see that
remember
part.
that.
Yeah, I did not see that part. So
Yeah.
you and your
So
husband been talking for 14 years?
over the computer
Wow, you beat
because he was
me.
scared.
I thought I was
Yes.
I thought I got a longer online relationship, but you are
How many
even
years?
longer. Mine is only 5 years.
Oh, that's already long. I guess I'm the winner. We are the winners.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
mm, but
there
I
was, I guess there was one comment on one of my videos saying that they talked for 10 years. I said, I'm still the winner.
but at least it's not because like we just wanted to be here in America. It's not like that. We wanted to know our fiance
Correct.
more. We wanted to make sure because
Yeah,
like marrying to somebody is not that easy. It's not that oh I want to
correct.
or something like that. You wanted to make there's a lot of Filipinas here too that get beaten up by their husband because like they only
Correct.
met for 3 months and then they suddenly like decided to get married. Well, there are some
They were sent back.
successful yeah, there are some
So
successful
they went
stories
home.
too, not all, but I mean most of the time of course you wanted to really know your fiance first. Yeah.
Yes. And it is important to talk longer. I kept telling that. Talk longer.
Mm-hmm.
Do not say right away that you just meet for 2 weeks, 1 month. You are
Mm-hmm.
so in love because you have just met, and then right away you decide that you will get married, and
Mm-hmm.
after that doesn't work. Yeah,
Right.
so you have to know, like you,
Mhm.
5 years. That's long
Yeah.
enough.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really you can really say that. That's really love. It's
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true love. So how did you meet your husband?
I met him in Yahoo Messenger.
Oh,
Do you
really?
remember that? Yahoo Messenger?
Yes, I remember
And
that.
it was taken down in 2016.
Mm.
Yeah, we started in Yahoo Messenger in 2005.
Wow.
Then
Wow.
we got married in 2019.
At least you did not meet in a dating site.
Yes, because I was just looking for somebody to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was scrolling down, I saw him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, oh, I was 37 back then because I am 55 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was 37 back then, and he was 34 somewhere. So I said, this is the perfect match.
Mhm. Yes, yes. And I hear on your one of your video that you wanted to marry somebody that has a long hair. I remember
That's my
that.
weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I saw, I did not look at his profile picture yet because I said, I might be discouraged again. The
Mm-hmm.
age might be perfect, but we
Mm-hmm.
just don't know the physical thing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it is still important.
Mm-hmm.
So after 3 days of talking, I said, "Oh, I wanna see the profile. How does this man look?" Because we didn't have the camera yet.
Yes.
So I said, I'm gonna go into the profile to see how does he look. I said, "Oh my God!" And he was still thin before, and the hair was like that. Oh.
You were starstruck.
Yeah. I said, "Oh, this is the man."
This is my man. This is
Correct.
God's promise for me.
Yeah, exactly. Correct. Yeah.
My
And
God, that's funny.
from then on, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna hold him tight. I'm not gonna let him escape." Yeah, I was so funny,
Really
but
cute. Hi everyone. So the our meeting was actually cut because in Zoom we can only record for up to 45 minutes. So unfortunately we already passed the 45 minutes mark, and we will just continue this conversation on her channel. By the way, Marissa's channel is Filipino Wife in America. She has an interesting YouTube channel, guys. I highly encourage you to join her. Um like I've mentioned on our meeting earlier, that I was just like so bored. I was like browsing what can I do for my YouTube channel, and I came across to her channel and I got so interested. I have been watching a lot of her videos from her K1 visa process. I've noticed that she got an annulment for 4 months, as what she mentioned. It is a Sharia divorce. It's actually a Sharia law in the Philippines that if your marriage was performed by Muslim law, or if your husband is Muslim, then you can actually file for that Sharia divorce, which she mentioned that she was annulled only for 4 months. It is a legit um documentation that she provided to the USCIS, because she won't be able to be here in America if it's not a legit documentation. So it also went to PSA, or the Philippine Statistic Authority. So yeah, she also took her pet with her. She traveled with her daughter, and she also mentioned that her daughter was already 20 years old during their K1 visa process. They arrived in July 4th. It's exactly the Independence Day here in America. And she thought that all the fireworks is for them because they're arriving here, but it was a huge celebration here in America. And at the same time, her daughter turned into 21 years old by August. So it was just a perfect timing for her to be here in America. So I'm so happy that I was able to talk to her. We just met just right now. We haven't talked, we haven't really like know each other yet, but I'm so glad that she approved, or yeah, she said yes to me when I messaged her to interview her in this podcast. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. She's really having a lot of videos related to the K1 visa. So it only took 6 months for her process, but unfortunately she has a small hiccups when it comes to the medical in St. Luke's. Majority of the people had trouble regarding their x-ray at St. Luke's Medical Center. It's because even though it's not really a TB, if your x-ray is blurry or something like a small spot in there, they will really refer you to a like a culture test or additional medical something that they do there. And I'm so happy that I wasn't able to experience that. But yeah, that's her story, just a short summary. And I wish we have more time to talk more about her story. But yeah, she mentioned also that during the COVID time, it delays her process for the green card. So yeah, she wasn't able to get her social security right away as well when she moved here. So that's why she cannot drive. And yeah, we will be talking more about her story, and I will be showing up on her channel as well. So you better follow her channel. Again, her our YouTube channel is Filipino Wife in America. So thank you so much for watching, guys, until the end. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you on my next video. Please subscribe to my channel and like if you are thinking that this video helped you, or if you think that this is interesting. But if you don't, then don't click the like button. So thank you so much again. You have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.